So, welcome on, first of all, to episode 3 of the Start SSF Beginner Tactician, right? I am gonna probably do some GRIMTOOLing every now and then, so this video will have some cuts, I think, every now and then. But until we gather like a couple of GRIMTOOLS links, let's just play the game, right? So the plan is to, well, we've done like Ashes of Mammoth, right? The plan is to do Forgotten Gods, and also then the like dungeons, right? Like we haven't done Valbury, which I really want to do because I need the shoulders, right? These shoulders. I need like a better, like higher level upgrade basically. And yeah, maybe also like Ancient Grove and like Tomb of the Heretic. I would probably skip Bastion of Chaos. It's just like another dungeon, but I mean, I don't really like, need to go there, to be honest. Yo, Matol, Blender, welcome on, guys. Everybody's first today. Everybody's first at chat. Alright, let's just actually put all these items in the second tab. That we have like one tab for basically materials only, right? That is usually pretty nice to have. I should probably like always carry the dynamite with me there, right? That should always be on your character, right? Because it's kind of like cheap to recraft anyway. Like if you die, it doesn't really like matter too much. And I mean, yeah, if you encounter any like dynamite chests, you want to have that dynamite in your inventory, right? Because like stash, you know, like one stack of pots for like a second character, if you wanted to, but it's not like mandatory, right? Anyway, we have chosen Solal here, like 2 episodes ago, right? And we're just gonna like start out with the quests here, right? So I have all my resistances max, apart from like Pierce and Chaos right now, it seems like, right? I mean, it's not too bad. It seems alright, perfectly alright. Devotion-wise, we're gonna work on Ulzad next, right? And then make our way towards Azrakai eventually, right? Yep. And also Dryad, I guess, for healing. For like additional healing. I mean, we should be like strong enough to like pretty much everything in this difficulty. Whether it's normal or veteran, doesn't really matter too much. It should be like a cakewalk now. I think. But we'll see. Right, we'll see, we'll see. Yo, Morndale, welcome on, welcome on. We have actually been to Morndale yesterday, right? You know, it's actually pretty nice that like this weapon converts 100% lighting to piercing globally, right? So that the proc from this ring, for example, the lighting barrage, is also pierce damage, right? It's pretty cool. Pretty neat, pretty neat. What do I think of the Runebinder build? What was it like? Sorry. Like Runebinder gun, right? And then Bonemonger set, I guess. Which class was it again? Apostate. Or what? Apostate. Actually, Apostate makes a lot of sense, right? Because Apostate doesn't have like a default attack replacer, and I mean, the Runebinder gun, or like crossbow rather, does give you one. And the apostate has like everything else kind of that like supports ranged pretty well, like all the weapon pull skills, right? Decent attack speed from like ranged expertise at least. Soul Harvest like providing flat damage, right? I didn't like look too much at the build, like does it convert all the vitality damage as well to say like, I don't know, some kind of element. Yo, ugly Okama, welcome, welcome. Last week you did the same with the Runebinder, but as a paladin instead. Oh, interesting. I mean, paladin is like in general the better ranged class, but I mean, Bowmonger does favor apostate quite a bit, right? Interesting. Your offensive ability seems a little low on the build, but other than that, not too bad, I guess. What does Oathkeeper have besides Smite and RR? Yeah, nothing, right? Kinda nothing. I guess, I mean, like offensively at least. I mean, defensively you have like Ascension, but that's it as well. Do you need anything besides Smite and RR though? I mean, it would be nice to have like an attack steroid, right? Like something like Soul Harvest. But if you say Vitality and half of the Aether is lost, I mean, Soul Harvest like still provides you cold damage at least. Yo, Famange, welcome, welcome. Early Rectos, finally. Finally not late, right? Finally not Omega late. How you doing, man? Welcome, welcome. I tried making a build around Fire ABB. Whisper is amulet, but damn, it's harder than Dex. Alright, I'll check your build out in a sec. Maybe we can like gather some more GRIMTOOLS links, and it's like actually, like we can like do all the GRIMTOOLS at once. It would be cool. I mean, if you don't mind, I mean, if you have to like go in 5 minutes, then you can check out your build now. But if you don't mind waiting a bit. Here all day? Alright, alright, alright. Necrotic Edge is the new smite. I mean, Necrotic Edge does have pass-through, right? So it's not too bad. And you get like a Reaping Strike on top, like you have another weapon pull skill. Like one more, right? And yeah, I mean, even if you don't convert Vitality or Aether, you still have the flat cold from Soul Harvest. Which seems like it's more than any flat that Woodkeeper promotes, right? And what do you get, like Eternal Trauma damage? From Presence of Virtue, right? And that's it. I don't know. Reaping Strike is actually DPS loss? Okay. I mean, depends like how many... I mean, okay, like Reaping Strike is only bit and 8 damage, right? So, and if you don't convert those, I guess it's like a DPS loss, yeah. If you had like plus skills to it or like conversion for it, then it wouldn't be a DPS loss. And like a nice heal on top. But I guess, yeah, it's not needed then. Yo Johnny, welcome on. Which stolen builds are we making today? Yeah. This is like, I mean all the builds belong to Pusker nowadays apparently. The guy who doesn't like conversions. I mean, I do agree that like some conversions or like some percent damages on some weapons are, but like some items are rather weird and could be tweaked a bit in my opinion. Yo, Rode, thanks for the raid, man. Welcome, welcome. Welcome on over, everybody. How you doing? Except vitality damage, yeah, that's still like Madly's realm, right? Madly invented vitality damage after all. Every other build it seems like nowadays just belongs to Pusker, right? And I'm like apparently stealing all of them. Yo GFF, how you on? Yeah, I'm finally not late to my stream. Finally not late. Feeling the warmth? I mean, it's actually not too bad today. It's like a comfortable 25 degrees in my room, not like 27 or 8. So that's totally fine. Alright, we got the Eye of Akur. You can technically skip this boss and like just go to the chest and like sneak past him to yoink his Eye of Akur, right? But I mean, might as well just kill him now. We're strong enough. Yo, Jim Kells, how you man? Welcome, welcome. Should not forget to talk to these guys and rescue them, right? Actually, I kinda like tend to forget these guys sometimes. Elita. Is she like an elitist? Elita? Sounds like Madly's girlfriend or something. Anyway, I want to show you another spot over here, right? Should always like show you this one on like a fresh start build. Over here you have another shrine that you should take, right? And then also over here in this urn cluster you will always find a Leovanus' ring, and it's like a pretty neat like leveling ring, right, that you can equip at level 10 already. So yeah, pretty helpful for leveling. Like consecutive characters at least. What do we proc this one with now? I guess actually volley, right? Because like it shoots twice and has like 50% chance to be used instead of 13 during rounds. I could also like put it on the rush, but do I always want to like aggressively rush in and hit enemies with us? Not necessarily, right? Don't see anybody has seen Pusker and Madly and the same thing, just saying. They are the same entity. Monkas. Yo, Rugby League, welcome, welcome. I'm even like looking for any items. I'm like looking at my items all the time, thinking that I'm looking for items, but I'm not really looking for items, right? Not really. I have like level 60 solar pants in my stash. I mean, maybe gloves. But like chest is fine-ish. I guess maybe like a better chest gloves would be fine. I mean, shoulders, I need better shoulders, but I won't get them here anyway. So like, looking for shoulders is kind of useless here. Pointless rather. I mean, boots and helmet are like totally fine with us level. Metal, I mean, nothing's gonna be better than Gutworm's mark for like a long time. Actually, like until I get like the same Gutworm mark again in Elite, right? And the problem with like the relic slot is that while you can get Gunslinger's Talisman very easily, the upgrades to that are, I believe, all just random. I mean, maybe you can actually like shop for the tier 2 one of this in Mammoth as well? I'm not sure. Maybe you can, right? Maybe you can. You realize you've never played a Blade Master? Really? Such an iconic class. It's been a long time that I've played my last Blade Master as well though. Alright, T-Rex down. Mammoth can still Juggernaut? Yes, that is true. That is correct. Is Juggernaut better than Gunslingers though? I wonder. I mean, in the past, yes, 100% it was better. But nowadays, I mean, they buffed these like actually decently, so... They have attack speed, right? Weapon pool skill will pass through as well. I guess the weapon pool skill for two-handed is not quite as important as for like dual pistols, right? Like it would be better, I guess, on dual pistols than on this, right? And I mean, +1 soldier right now is just a ton of points, right? It would be very valuable. I guess Juggernaut is better. You can also play Vendetta, right? Which has like % pierce damage. And +1 Inquisitor, which isn't like... I mean, it's worse than Soldier. But it's not like too bad either. Let me actually like write one thing down real quick. Otherwise I forgot. Okay. Sorry about that. What about Covenant combatant spoilers for pre-endgame? Is that which Coven is it? The swamp? Like the Udenborg Coven? Or like another Coven? It's probably Udenborg, right? Let's see.
give you a good price on what I've got left.
+2 fighting form, +2 range expertise. I mean, this is not bad, yeah. This is pretty good as well. 65. I mean, I could probably like use them for a bit. Once I'm level 65.
See you around. I'll give you a good price on.
I mean, I run like pod Valbury, I think, and then if I get like good shoulders, I'm gonna use like these shoulders. If I don't, then I'm gonna just like use yeah, what you just told me to, right? Like the combatant spoilers here. They seem pretty decent. Yeah, honestly, items right now, it's very hard to find an upgrade. We did min-max them for this level pretty decently last time. It's gonna be hard to like find anything that's better than this. And what we have right now. Alright, let's continue. Veteran is a bad recommendation for new players. I don't know. I mean, it depends what you want to do, right, as a new player. Like, do you want to get through the game as quickly as possible? Or do you want to start to learn how punishing some enemies can be as early as possible? I mean, a veteran is gonna slow you down, like, 100%. I'm not gonna deny that. I mean, in the end, like, it doesn't really matter too much. I feel like, I mean, both have, like, their advantages and disadvantages. If you don't like veteran, you would like to play normal instead, just, like, close your game, reopen it, and, like, untick veteran, right? And if you like veteran, and you've been playing a normal before, just, like, tick veteran. Some people like the challenge of veteran and don't care about it's like slowing them down. Other people don't like it. I've seen like both. Like people say they like veteran more or they like normal more when they're like new to the game. Another devotion shrine. No, this thing also gives you chaos and aethers, right? Really nice, actually, really nice. Let's put a bit more cunning again. I think I have enough physique for now. Yo, Landspeaker, welcome. Playing veterans like self-torture or self-nerf. I mean, to a certain degree, I guess. So we got empowered Mistwalker leggings. I mean, these are actually really nice, right? Apart from not having any stun rust, they're basically better in every single way than these, like the hulking leggings, right? Also got a Thunderstruck prefix on this, which honestly makes this not a bad harm as well. Like it has stun rust, which I would lose if I switch around my pants. They removed projectile piercing from all the guns? Yes, but they added it on like many weapon pool skills instead. Oh, you were dreaming about Fire Desolator ABB with no cooldown? Well, that dream has been pretty much shattered, I guess. Yeah, but you can play Acid. Like, the same concept with Acid basically does work. At least. Yeah, the one change that I don't agree with is like Will of Fate, like the blue gun. They could have left it as it is, honestly. Like, it's just a blue gun anyway. It'd be so nice to have like the special blue gun. Now like Will of Fate is just... I don't know what Will of Fate is supposed to be now, to be honest. The Renaissance works. Not spectacular, but just faction gear noise. Well, yeah, the Renaissance is like generally, I would say, at least without any mods, or like outside of any seasons, considered to be one of the worst leveling skills in the game. I mean, same can be said for Cadence, I guess. And still the spell works. Of course, AoE is kinda mediocre. Isn't Ruined Binder for Hagorat and Color Store? Runebinder is like a 5-piece set, but it's more like it has a it's more like two things in one, right? It's like a standalone gun and a 4-piece like rune set, right? Because you never played in 5-piece. It's just, I mean, you can, but it's like not good. So you either like play 4-piece and play runes, or you play the crossbow as a standalone, right? At least Cadence and Smite pierce. Yeah, I mean, Cadence pierces, Solheim's Technique pierces, Smite pierces, Necrotic Edge pierces, Chilling Rounds pierce, Weapon Pool Skulls from Gunslinger Talismans pierce, Feral Hunger from Shaman pierces. And then there are still like items that give you like pierce to, say, Bursting Rounds or even Storm Spread. Like, for example, the Gallon Pistols gives you like pass through for that, or Desolator gives you like pass through to Bursting Round as well, I think. So it's not like too bad, right? And in general, like a wider variety of items have access to pass through now compared to before. Would be cool if Inquisitor gun projectiles can bounce off the walls. I don't think Grim Dawn Engine has like the support for that, to be honest, for like anything to bounce off walls. It can like make things bounce off the floor, yes, but not off walls. I don't see like a single skill in this game like being able to bounce off walls, to be honest. At least I don't remember anything. Like Penalty? Wait, does Penalty do that? Am I stupid? Am I gonna go 200 all the way? I mean, probably. But we'll see. Like 200 has at least for leveling like this item, right? Dual wielding. I mean, which pistols do you use? Endgame, sure, you have options for endgame, but while leveling, I mean, what do you use for it? Yeah, I mean, if you hit like a wall, I mean, like a door, if you hit like anything that's destructible, then it like acts the same way as if you would hit an enemy, right? And because of that, like it splits, for example, triggers Brimstone, if you're playing Fire Strike and so on and so on, right? Yeah, which is why, like, at least for leveling, I'm gonna like play 200 pretty much all the time, like all the way to 100. And then, I mean, this is still like Soul Sapphire, so I'm not gonna really count on getting like any of those legendary pistols. Okay. Yo, Toma, welcome. Penalty doesn't bounce off walls? I don't think it does. I mean, does anything bounce off walls on this game? I mean, maybe like the grenades do, actually. Yeah, I mean, I guess they do that. Like grenades should do that. Alright, over here in the Sunbane Oasis, make sure to not miss this corpse over here, right? Canaan's corpse. For the Tome of Inaton, right? That's the quest item you need to get. And with the Tome of Inaton, you can complete a quest which will, after its completion, make you able to transmute legendary sets or blue sets, right? Which is a pretty decent feature, right? Like, if you find, say, like a blueprint for one set, but don't have the other pieces, then you could, like, technically craft, I don't know, if it's like a 4-piece set, right? Like, craft 4 pieces, and then, like, transmute the other 3, like, keep the best one, and transmute the other 3 to the other, like, pieces of the same set. It's pretty neat, pretty neat. Alright, I also want to go into the sanctuary here, because there is another shrine in there. Right, Forgotten Gods is full of shrines. And yeah, you need to get shrines for devotion points. Yeah, if you hit a destructible, then it's the same as if you hit an enemy. But it's not bouncing, it's just like hitting and then triggering the like on-hit effect. Which in Penalty's case means it's like fragmenting. Or replicating, as the name suggests. Gargoyles, holy moly. Doesn't have Blades of Wrath. You mean the Devotion? You mean this one? I don't think it's good on ranged. Like, it's a lot better on melee. Or if you have like a pet that can proc it for you, but Tactician doesn't really have any pets, right? You don't have Blade Spirit, for example. I mean, you could like proc it on Inquisitor's Seal, I guess. I don't know, is it that good that you would still use it? I'm not like entirely convinced, to be honest. Speaking of devotions, we got another point here, right? So let's go for... what do I need here? It's not bad. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, but it's not good enough, I think. Alright, yeah, I think we're gonna go for Dryad next. Like, we need the yellows anyway. Yeah. I also need to, like, pick Lion to sustain something like Scales, right? Okay, let's go for Dryad, then Lion, then Scales, and then once we have Scales, we respec Lion and go for... like... Harpy, Azrael Khan, Harpy, Unknown Soldier, I guess. Yo, Rokiera, welcome, welcome. Addicted to Dryad? Yeah. I mean, I can't deny that. I mean, you don't have to play this spell with Dryad, you really don't. But to be honest, I didn't like figure out the devotion page where you can confidently like use Assassin. I mean, I guess you can use it instead of like the points in Unknown Soldier, but like aren't Unknown Soldier points really nice as well? Like the attack speed, the pierce damage. I mean, I guess you could play Assassin instead of Unknown Soldier. Yeah, I mean it doesn't need Riot. I'm pretty much aware of that. Okay, like you could remove Dryad and like remove the points in Soldier and then like pick Assassin. Yeah, you could do that for sure. I don't know, man, like Dryad is so nice. I'm just addicted to Dryad, I guess. Like, the build really doesn't have Guo. I can't use Min here on 2-hand ranged. Min here is melee only. Like melee or shield. Like 2-hand melee or shield. What is it? Yep. I could get Crane. Kick W. I mean, okay, honestly, for leveling, Crane is not too bad. Like, right now, I could actually go for Crane. Right? I could go Crane, Yellow, Scales. Because, like, Crane has a shit ton of resistances, and honestly, like, while leveling, that's not bad. What are those animal noses? Welcome, Naomi. I mean, you are in the howling chasm here. It's, there's things that are gonna howl. You refunded Chronicon? Really? False advertisement on the howling. Maybe it's just the wind that's howling, but you don't know it. So you're broke, so no new games. Honestly, it's like the Steam Summer Sale is still going on right now, or did it already like quit? Like did it already like stop? Because I haven't even looked at it so far. I haven't even looked at like any game on Steam. During the entire sale so far. You're playing Diablo 3 on PS3 right now. What the fuck? Pew 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 pew. Alright, the third Seed of Morgoth. We haven't even found the first or the second one yet, right? You just puked in your mouth. Oh my god. Because of the Diablo 3 comment. I mean, understandable. Your inventory is too low. It's actually kind of fun with friends. Yeah, I mean, couch co-op, I guess, is never, like, not fun, I guess. Warmaster's Pride. Is this actually good? Battle Cry on block? I feel like Mogaros is still better, right? What is this music called? It's getting a little too dramatic in here. Soldiers with +2 Warcraft Drangul. Hey, look at this. Exactly the same gloves again. Devastating of alacrity. I mean, they have more armor, right? So might as well. I lose like a tiny bit of kill thrust, but I mean, whatever. It's fine. Actually, Sharpshooter is a okay set to like look out for as well. Right, Sharpshooter is like a ranged pierce set basically as well. I mean, it's mostly around, yeah, it's focusing mostly around like Final Strike, but you still get this like two-handed ranged passive bonus, which is pretty decent as well, right? It's actually really good, like really good damage on this item.
Well spent.
Please, no more animal noises. Alright. I mean, yeah, we're basically out of the Howling Chasm now. Yo, Wretched, thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub to JFF. Thank you so much for the support.
Good, you're back.
Yo.
And welcome back yourself as well. Thanks for the resub. Wretched, hope you're doing well. And yeah, thank you so much for the support again. Very much appreciated. Alright, let's stop the howling here. Did I ever try Van Helsing? Actually, I have not, no.
Good, you're back.
People have said it's pretty good, but still haven't tried it. Yo, thanks for the additional gifted sub to Rectal League, Richard. Very much appreciated. Welcome back, Rectal League. Look at this man's skill. Is he like pay to winning right now? We got empowered Final March. These are basically Legion Greaves, right? Minus the Physrus. But they have like higher armor. Could be good. We have arrived at the Vanguard here, so let's go back to the Conclave actually. The nursing is decent, but nothing special in my opinion, just play more Grim Dawn. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured as well. Every time like people suggested that game, it was like, yeah, it's not bad, but Grim Dawn is better, and I was like, well, might as well just like continue playing Grim Dawn, right? Alright, let's group some of these guys that you have to attack and kill rather, if you're sided with Solal. I always like to kill this guy, because he's such a dickhead that like his own people hate him anyway, and like the second you attack him, this guy up here also just wants him gone, right? Recipes. And then we have this like pair of well, not really lovers, but
good, you're back.
It's more like he loves her, but she doesn't. Sad. And they're dead now though. They have been... They're not dead, they have been sacrificed for the greater good of Solal, I guess, or something like that.
Well, good.
Another good sub I Wretched, this time to Adios Ocelot. Thanks so much, man. Imagine being a Rector sub, I mean...
serve the
That's what you call a successful sub-gift bait, right? Thank you so much, Wretched. Thank you so much, man. Finessing has better atmosphere than Grim Dawn. I mean, that's if you like vampires, right?
Well, look what
Vampires are kinda cool, but also kinda cringe sometimes. It depends how well it's done. With mods, it's fun to play through every other year, alright.
Greetings.
I mean, yeah, maybe I should like stick it out, try at least, like. It will be like new and fresh for me because I've just never played it before, so. It might certainly be like worth a try. Wait, is it free now?
don't worry.
Is it free to play?
Yes,
Huh?
I hear you've done some.
Just pirated? Wow. Naomi with the professional legal advice. Oh, and finessing, you're the one turning the cringe vampires to ashes. Feels good, man. Fair enough, fair enough. I also got Sharpshooter's Pouch, which is a belt, which means if we equip this, we lose +1 all skills to Soldier, which is actually not as good as it might seem initially. It is basically just a like trash item for the spell, unfortunately. Unlucky. Yo, Neomort, welcome, welcome. Good morning to you. So this place is a little sketchy because of these Chthonians. They're honestly like... I mean, if they hit you, they are scary. If they don't and just die, then they're not. Wait, what? It's such a good medal. Well, if you're playing a Chaos spell at least. So like, not good for this one. Oh, Arcane. What is that? Alright, I got the Heart of Onyx. Free flashbang OP item. I mean, minus 170, the A shred is pretty good, that's true. Like, the flashbang is actually good. The thing with this flashbang, though, compared to the like standard flashbang, is this one doesn't have any fumble, right? Like, it doesn't have searing light on it. So... I don't know, flashbang without fumble is only like half a flashbang, I feel like. Kinda not as good. I mean, 170 the A shred is still like a ton at this level. I already have 51 the A shred from Markovian, so like it's really only like another 120 on top, because like the two can't stack, right? The highest one would apply, So Marcoing is like 50, this one is 170, so it's only like a 120 increase. So technically this item doesn't give me 170, but only 120. And it's also like when hit, right? It's like when hit, and then the character like automatically throws a... Actually it's like around your character, right? Just like an AoE around you, I guess. 8.4 meter radius, I mean that's pretty big though. I don't need to go here, what am I doing? There's not even a shrine in here, I think. Yeah, let's actually just skip this one. Definitely not needed to go here. Alright. If I like Crimdon, I will like Risk of Rain. I've heard about that game like more than once. What do you actually do in that game? Like, what is it about? These pants aren't bad either, right? Empowered Hermit's leggings. I mean, they are worse than these, aren't they? You watched yesterday's final of The Boys, what a shitty episode. Dude, I still haven't watched like season 1, episode 1 of The Boys. Everybody's telling me to watch it. It's really good, yeah. That's what people tell me. Should try to find some time at least like in the evening. Not the best finale there. I mean, there's gonna be another season, right? Probably. It seems to be doing pretty well. Season 1 is awesome, Season 2 is kinda weird, and Season 3 is just trolling. Really. Risk of Rain is closer to Hades than Grim Dawn. And maybe we should just like play Hades then. Oh, Sacred. Just play Gothic 1 and just play Gothic 1. Play a Summoner, Smile. I don't know about that. Or just play more Grand Dawn. Tyrion's grips. Are those good? Oh no, it's only physical. They have attack speed though. I mean, they have flat physical, which you can convert to pierce. And you basically like switch out Chaos Rust for Bleeders, and you gain like some additional flat damage. And plus 30 more coins advantage. Like these would be more damage for sure, right? Like just a bit, but they are more damage. I mean, moving forward, like the Chaos Rust. Also, why am I not using this here? What the heck? What the fuck? And let's just use them then, why not, right? Sure, why not? Might as well. You played 28 hours of Grand Dawn during the past 3 days. Holy. That is quite a lot. Yeah, don't burn out before the season 4 starts. Sacred 3 mostly negative reviews on Steam? Really? Oh, Sacred 3, not 2. Destroy the messenger. Alright. We're also gonna like visit this hero thing. Let's leave a portal. I mean, there's no quest attached to this right now, but there is still a shrine in there, like devotion shrine, so it is certainly like worth to go in there, just for the shrine. Dude, Forgotten Gods is like Forgotten Shrines, man. So many shrines left and right and right and left, it's crazy. Did I try any cold mine shenanigans? No, I didn't. I tried cold Doombolt and Pierce Aegis, but I didn't do cold mines, no. You can get a pretty like big AoE with that, right? Like it adds so many mines. It's pretty crazy. $70 mines, I do like 900 damage. Or 40 mines. And that seems like very good for pretty much everything, except for against like bosses that are tough but are small, right? They have like a small hitbox but are tough, like I don't know, for example against Fabius, it's probably gonna suck, right? I mean, compared to like proper builds, it's gonna either way not have enough single target damage, I guess. Like even with all the items on top, I don't think they like deal enough damage, do they? I mean, unless you like, I mean, if you hit with all, what is it, 14 times like 1000 damage, it's like what, 14k DPS. I mean, my level 50 Cadence has more right now, so I don't know. I mean, that's pre-scaling though, right? Is it like the base damage, like 900 base damage? Wait. If you have like 2 points, say you have like 3k damage in total, like with all the spirit and so on, right? Then it's like 30k times 14. I mean, that's like 300k DPS. I mean, that's actually not too bad, man. Do they stack? I mean, they are different entities, right? Shouldn't the flat damage stack on them? I'm not sure, actually. Isn't it like Volcanic Stride, where like the flat damage stacks, but the dot doesn't, or something like that? I'm not sure though. Like I've never like tried to build mines for damage. Like I've never like looked into that too much because I never like really cared about the damage anyway. Yeah, it's like a short range aura. It's like basically like aura sensor, but has like an area that's as small as the entity itself, right? Kind of like that. So you would need the enemy to have a hitbox that's like big enough to stand on top of all 14 at the same time. And that basically only works against like Logorian, right? So it's like Logorian killer or something. Logorian farmer, maybe like Theoden farmer as well. And that's it. let's still go back here though. Let's sell.
Have you executed?
I mean, yeah, it's insane for devotions for sure, and like it's good for AoE as well. But yeah, you will probably need something else for single target on top, right? Like you can't just play the mines, right? That probably doesn't work. Damage to force wave, bear chest. Holy. What the fuck is this? Relentless of Alacrity. Is this actually better than the crossbow? Yo, Petrock, welcome. So we got a Thunderstruck of Amarassa's Flurry Ring. What the fuck? That's so lucky. I mean, the base of the ring is garbage, right? Like, it doesn't have any, like, specific stats on the base ring, like, it's just a white ring. But it's a double rare, right? It's a rare prefix and a rare suffix. And those affixes alone, I mean, carried us pretty hard, to be honest. With Elemental Bleed on the old ring, Aether, Chaos, Elemental, and Stun, and Slow Rest on the new one. And it still has, like, the same Pierce Rest as well on top. I mean... Equip, yep. Ruby Ring of all resistances? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it is worth it to look at items, obviously, every now and then. These aren't bad shoulders either, like as a base, right? Because they convert like elemental to pierce, so like it would convert bursting rounds damage and so on a bit. Dude, how good is this gun if I use these shoulders? Then it's like... I mean, okay, the problem with this gun is like it has only 20% piercing, right? Then would be like basically back to mostly physical damage instead of pierce damage. This is pure pierce, so this is like mostly physical. Show the ring. Thunderstruck, Ruby Ring of Amarassa's Flurry. It's not bad, right? Yeah, that's true, Crab Turtle. Like, until I have Death Sentence and like all in on Pierce, it really doesn't matter too much because like devotions are pretty much useful for both physical as well as Pierce, right? The armor piercing component is only for melee. I mean, melee has armor piercing. Actually, wait, isn't my percent pierce higher? I mean, yeah, but the gun is actually with this gun it's not higher. With this gun, it's also not higher. Wait, why is it not higher? I mean, I guess like some of my gear has like physical damage, right? Like because I just got physical damage gear, and pierce damage gear is kind of like harder to get. And devotions, they give like an equal amount of like pierce and physical for the most part. Like this is all damage, this is all damage. I mean, also is like split physical pierce, right? This is split physical pierce. This is attack speed, pretty neutral. Like right now, I'm not really like heavy on pierce compared to physical, really. Oh yeah, silver core bolts though, that's true. I should try out, or like check out Silver Core Bolt's
I
list.
smell that a lot of witch gods are united.
That is actually true, yep. Where do you buy them? Like, it's probably one that you have to buy, right? Silver Core Bolts, Grim Dawn. It's available for Devil's Crossing Faction Quartermaster after reaching Respected, so I should have them already. Might as well just pick Voldrek's Crusher and smash, yep. Yeah, I guess. Alright, let's see here. Silver.
I'll give you a good price of what I've got left. See you around.
I mean, it doubles the armor piercing, right? The thing is, do I actually want that though? Like, if my percent physical is higher than pierce, do I even want that right now? Oh, I'm prepared now. I mean, okay, let's try this gun for a bit, and then we're gonna like farm a crossbow again before we go to elite rent. Let's just play the gun for a bit, it's fine.
Got any more scrap metal?
Yeah, like until you don't have Storm Spread. This is so expensive, holy, what the fuck. Where's my Pierce Rust going? Like, where did it go? Huh? This one didn't have any Pierce Rust? Oh, the shoulders run. I mean... no, we're gonna keep the shoulders though. Yeah, just keep the shoulders, it's fine.
Come see what's left of my wares. Iron well spent.
Yo, Reynan. Good morning to you. How you doing? This gun is crazy. Fuck. An Imperial shotgun being better than the crossbow. I did not expect that at this level, but yet here I am. Alright. That is interesting. At least for the time being. And if you don't find this gun, then obviously just like keep on using the crossbow, and I will use the crossbow gun soon anyway. Once I get like a better crossbow. Oops. Was there no way to filter for elemental damage in the loot filter? Yeah, I mean, what New Mort said, I guess, can help you on it. Couldn't I go Oleron's blood? Maybe, it's pretty expensive to craft as well, right? Doesn't it need like 12 Chthonian Seeds of Binding or something? I probably don't even have that many right now. I mean, a gun just sounds so much better, right? Like, let's be real. Guns just sound way better in this game than crossbows. Okay, Kona. Beautiful sunny day here. Yeah, kinda here as well actually. I mean, it's gotten a little cloudy now, but it was very sunny and beautiful today as well. You hope EHG goes bankrupt? Oh, Naomi. Toxic as always. Level 58 means possibly new pants, new chest. Actually, no, chest is level 60. Playing the Purifier, you love the booms. Got tactical booms here. Dude, maybe September multiplayer patch, right? Last Epoch can still be like amazing. Possibly at least. Certainly like not a dead game. Come on. Like not yet at least. If next patch fails, then it might be. But if it doesn't, then it's certainly not. Ever since Doom came out, shooting demons with a gun has been cool. Exactly, Tixar, exactly. I mean, these really aren't technically demons, but... I mean, I guess these guns are... They count as demons, right? The gargoyles. Alright. I can keep on using 0 points in spirit because of the riot. Demons is a spectrum. Yeah, exactly. Could I call Grimdawn a looter shooter now? Yeah, this is basically Borderlands, right? Basically playing Borderlands right now. It's exactly like Borderlands, but a bit different. I mean, yeah, you could play the spell on a controller and then it's basically Borderlands, right?
I do not know who you are, and I suppose I do not care. But you are getting in the way of my delicious victory, and I simply cannot abide by that. I'm afraid you have to die.
I mean, just shoot him a lot. His voice is badass, his damage really isn't. He can be a bit scarier in higher difficulties, like certainly. He can be scarier than that. The Steward, I mean, if you want to play this perfectly, don't get clapped, right? Don't get clapped by his like clap attack. Other than that, I mean, just gotta. Travis is such an edgelord. Yeah. What's LA? Last Epoch, like another RPG. That's in early access then. And it has been in early access since quite a while now. It's not bad though. I think it's still like one of the best RPGs. Because there aren't really that many good ones there. But it does have some issues. I mean, every RPG has some issues. Except Grimdawn, of course, right? Grimdawn is perfect. No, I'm kidding. Grimdawn is also not perfect. But that's pretty good, like, pretty damn good, right? I've done a flawless game, feels good, man. Skywind or Last Epoch going to release first? What is Skywind? Oh, you mean like Skyrim, but in space, or which one? Grim has the perfect stairs mapping? Yeah, for sure. Everybody loves stairs in Grim Dawn. We're not hitting? What the fuck? Scammed. Morrowind, but with a Skyrim engine. Ah. You still haven't bought Ellie? I mean, honestly, right now, I wouldn't even advise you to buy Ellie. Like, I would just wait. I mean, it's still a decent game right now. But it is in a stage of development right now where it is actually just better to wait for next patch, because next patch is gonna change a lot about the game. And honestly, next patch is kind of like make or break the game. So it might be better to like wait for next patch to avoid bugs like this as well, right? Grim Dawn is a flawless game, by the way. Absolutely flawless. Electronic Inquisitor Martyr? Not yet, no. Also people tell me like, I mean it was pretty much bad at release and then like got patches and now it's like a lot better, it's playable. But yeah, no, I haven't played it yet. I just play Grim Dawn and nothing else. I mean I do play some other games, maybe... Actually I don't. Not really. Sharpshooter's Glass Eye as well. Now that might be something that is pretty good to combine with the Sharpshooter chest though, right? Yes, this one is actually good. Like the belt that we found earlier... Nah. But this... actually good, right? Because Helmet slot is not really like a contested slot for us for this build. And has flat pierce damage and more flat pierce damage on the 200 bonus, right? I mean, it's actually really good. Like, really good. I play GRIMTOOLS, yeah. That's like my second game, I guess. Or like maybe my main game, and Grim Dawn is like my second game, right? Alright, we got some very nice items here then. Some sharpshooter pieces, why not? You don't need these, right? If you don't find them, whatever. But if you find them, use them. Does anybody have a bug where if you make a character, you have to update the game for it to register that a new character has been created? I had that when I had it at some point when I had like too many characters and my old CPU couldn't handle it. I don't know how many characters you have. Also welcome onto the stream, Zeta. But I don't have, like, I didn't have this bug like in the last 1 or 2 years anymore. I cleaned up some of my characters and I also got like a new CPU at some point, so I've actually not encountered this bug again, but I did encounter it like some years ago, yeah. Honestly, I don't know how I fixed it. I think I just did whatever you had to do as well. I just like learned to live with it, I guess. It didn't always happen though, at least not for me. Only 6? Nah, then I mean that shouldn't be like too many characters. Definitely not. has always been like that since the first time we've been playing. I mean, you can always click on like verify game files on Steam, right? Maybe like some file got corrupted or like it's not like downloaded properly, I don't know. I mean, that might help. I guess it probably doesn't for your problem, but it might help. Maybe just somebody in chat can help you otherwise. What's my favorite of the TES games? Oh, Elder Scrolls. Oh, you're asking directly of me. Your heart belongs to Morrowind. I actually not played a single Elder Scrolls game as well. What the hell? I feel like I've not played any games. Like sometimes when I read your chat, I mean my chat here, like if I read what you're saying, I feel like I've not played any games, to be honest. Or maybe like not a large variety of games. Am I even a gamer? I mean, generally I would say so, yeah, compared to like the average person, definitely. And when it comes to like RPGs, I've played Gothic 1 and 2, I've played Witcher 1 and 2, and actually I didn't play 3. And then yeah, I just like played StarCraft. I've like played lots of StarCraft. I played like Dawn of War, I played lots of Dawn of War. I played like any RTS, kind of. Like every RTS, almost. And then I played like tons of League of Legends. Which was pretty time consuming as well, so like there wasn't like really room to play anything else. I guess. You've never played Heroes of Might and Magic 3? Yeah, me neither. And you're Russian, it's like a gaming simulation, gaming sin here? Ah, you have to play it, okay. Yo, Vilduret, welcome on. Recently started playing Grim Dawn, I'm spamming all my videos to find out what to play. Keep up the nice work. Thanks for the follow, and welcome on, and glad you enjoyed the content. I mean, you will find perfect build for you one day, I'm pretty sure. And if not, then
Good, you're
gonna still enjoy your game, like playing all the almost perfect builds in this game as well. Yo, Rokango, welcome back, 15 months already. Thanks so much for the continued support. Welcome back, welcome back. Very much appreciate the support. Yo, Michio, welcome. Hello. How you doing? I don't play tons of games anymore, apart from Grim Dawn, but I should really try Witcher 3. Yeah, I guess so. How's the latest patch? I mean, I like it overall, for sure. If you want, you can like check out my 420 hours video where I talked about the patch, like, but I don't know, it might be a bit too long.
I am sorry, my chosen.
Alright, Korvac, I mean, just kill him, right? If he does the belly, like when he opens his belly, go away, right? Like step back a bit. And then after that, he's gonna jump on you, right? So you wanna like be ready to step back when he jumps at you as well.
Good, you're back.
Then you just kill him, right?
Looking forward to many more months.
Yo, Hamilcar, welcome back. Thank you so much for 9 months already. It is a fully grown baby already. Thank you so much, man. Patch doesn't give Garria pistol. No, we don't have official support for the league yet. We are not affiliated with Crate. I mean, maybe at some point. Copium? Not yet though. 108k credit pistol gun, holy. It's not too bad for level 58, is it? It's okay, I guess. Do I get any other bonuses from veteran besides more XP? No, not really. I mean, even for XP, it's not worth it. Like, you get more XP per minute without veteran than in veteran, to be honest, because you just kill things slower in veteran. Like, yes, you gain a like small like XP bonus, but still kill stuff a bit quicker in normal. I mean, I guess like once you have as much damage as I have right now, then it doesn't really matter. Then actually veteran might be more XP efficient. I'm not sure. But the reason why I personally think that new players in general should like play veteran is, well, number one reason is always being, if you feel like the game is too easy for you, just play veteran, right? And second of all is veteran, I mean, as Naomi said it once, right, like veteran makes you actually have to use the game's mechanics, whereas normal is just like a complete brain dead tutorial mode. And that's kind of true. Like in normal you can really play anything and it's gonna work. But you're not really gonna like learn the game that well either in normal. Like the second you go from normal to elite, you're gonna actually be confronted with the game, right? And then you might have a bad time. So if you go to veteran, or like check out veteran at least, and then go from like veteran to elite, you will have like a way smoother transition. Yeah, Blind Sage is really good now. That's one of the major like patch changes as well. And you have this whole like pass through on certain weapons removed, but pass through added to weapon pool skills like chain rounds and Zolan's technique, right? You have that theme, and then you also have like, yeah, all elemental builds being buffed, especially through the insane offensive ability that Blind Sage has now. So yeah, I mean, overall I think pretty nice balance changes for sure. Do you remember your first time at late, you kept getting killed by plants at Ugnenborg because they didn't have poison rush? Yeah, I mean probably because you got through normal without even like getting a single point of poison rush. Which you can, I mean it's not really good to do it like that, but you can go through it, like get through it. You need to pick the side notes on Blind Sage to get all the way though. Oh, it's 30, 30, 30. Ah, I see. Yeah, these two on the side, like you don't always have the points for these, right? But you get like you get 25, 25, and 30 guaranteed, right? Like 80 guaranteed, and then like potential 60 more on top. I mean, that's overall like still pretty good, I would say, right? Let's put it on Markovians because it has like the highest chance of proc here. I should really start getting like death sentence maybe. I mean not with this gun though. Once I farm the crossbow again, I'll switch over to death sentence, right? For now I'm just gonna like 1 point at this, stay resolve, and then like just keep on pushing to like Storm Spread. And once I'm at Storm Spread I'm gonna like switch over to Aura of Conviction. Your time has come, Korok. You can actually proc Deadly Momentum right while he's like in animations and invulnerable. It's kind of like you can keep up your buff. When it does the spin, right, you might have to press heal, I guess. Move out of the ring here, right? No, I didn't kill him before meteors. What the fuck? Alright, I mean, that was decent though, for SSF, right? You saw my video on Tactician. That's like a video from like 3 years ago, right? Or 2 years ago. And that one stopped at level 70 because I died at level 70, right? Hopefully this one is gonna last a little longer than that. You need the make me a build function back, make it like 100k. You know what? I might enable it today. Maybe. Maybe. Nice music lineup, indeed. Fit perfectly for core rock.
See anything you like?
Almost another like ruby ring of everything, right? Not quite. Alright, what now?
See you around.
Okay, Mr.
It's safe. Korvax, his count has... Do not...
Maybe next year. And maybe actually this year then. Wanna play a fun and fast meta build? Any tips? Great Master is pretty straightforward, fast and fun. Dervish is also very fast and fun and pretty nice. I don't really have like a beginner friendly Dervish, but I technically did like a Solar Sapphire Dervish that I used for a race, right? And you could technically like also follow that one. I mean, it didn't use any gear from the stash either, like it was basically a fresh start race as well. So yeah, you could do that one as well. We should actually do pod Valbury then, right? First of all, to get like some better shoulders. Yeah. Okay, I have a key from this guy, like from the guy that I just talked to here. But yeah, let's go to pod Valbury first. It should be the easier dungeon anyway, compared to say Ancient Grove or Tomb of the Heretic. Fucking Aether Ground, man. They really wanna like risk dying for those crystals. Alright, the antipod Valbury need to clear out of this barricade here. Right, in the conflagration. Korvax Slayer. I mean, hopefully also Morbin Slayer soon, and then Eldritch Slayer. I just want to get level 60 and like see how much damage I get from the sharpshooter set. Like, it should be actually really, really nice. Right, lots of damage there. If I even need more damage. Oh yeah, another nice place about, another nice thing rather about this place is that we get another shrine here again, right? Yet another shrine. Did I kill or side with the Rainier? Do you kill or side with the Rainier on elite once below line? I usually just kill him. I mean, on ultimate, right, at level 1, you don't want to kill him, right? There you want to side with the Rainier. But on a normal and elite, I just kill him. Wait, what's next? Scales, right? So we need Lion for scales, then Able scales. And you get a free Blood of Chthon as well when you kill him, right? Like from Bourbon. I think somebody on YouTube like actually stamped it, like people time stamped it on YouTube in the comments. That was pretty hilarious, yep. Like fighting the Renin ultimate at level 1 or like whatever level you are. It's not 1, it takes a while to kill him. Alright, this dungeon here properly scales with your level, right? Like the mobs here actually hurt. Maybe. I mean, they would hurt if you had like bad resistances, I guess. Do you prefer scaling or static enemies? I think I personally prefer scaling enemies. Like, especially for, I mean, for the highest difficulty, I think it's like a must. At least if you want the main campaign content to like stay at least somewhat relevant, right? But I mean, for new players, I feel like static is probably better because they can like outscale enemies, also the levels. I mean, on normal difficulty Grim Dawn, right? You can technically like just out-level enemies if you like struggle with it. Like levels, I mean, enemies will stop leveling at some point, depending on the area, like sooner or later. Static in 2012, Inferno mode almost for 60 plus. I mean, kind of like Grim Dawn, right? Like, normal mode, everything is... I mean, not exactly static, but somewhat static. Oops, I'm taking damage here because of Reflect, oops. Whereas in Ultimate, they like scale up to level 100, right? The other problem that Grim Dawn has, at least with like ever since Forgotten Gods, right? The story is not linear anymore. Like you can go to like Forgotten Gods after Act 1 already. And like if you did that act first and then went back to like Trony, right? If Trony wouldn't scale, like all the areas there wouldn't scale, like it would be mega easy, right? So I mean Act 1 technically it doesn't need any scaling, but everything after Act 1 will always need scaling in Grim Dawn, because of the way like Forgotten Gods works, right? It's hard to balance scaling enemies. I think it's actually easier to balance scaling enemies compared to static. Because if enemies scale with you, right, you're basically like taking out one variable, because like your level compared to enemy level is pretty much always the same when you're scaling enemies. Whereas when they're static, you really have to like know which area should have which level at which point, right? And if you fuck that up, then it's gonna feel bad, right? Like either way too easy or way too hard. But also that works well if your story and like your areas are like linear, right? If they're not linear, it's kind of impossible to like not do scaling. I think like in Grim Dawn, like because of Forgotten Gods, right? Like it's kind of like impossible to not do scaling, at least past Act 1. Is the veteran not elite? I just wanted to like do some dungeons to show them off on normal on this episode. But for the most part, right now we're running Valbury because of the shoulders. I mean, the character is strong enough to just go to elite, to be honest, right now. Like, he could just go to elite as well. That would be technically no problem. I just wanna like show people some of the dungeons, and I mean, this dungeon also like gives me an actual useful item with the shoulders, right? If I even get one of them. So far I didn't get a single one. Oh well. Imagine never being able to get high level mice because Act 1 scales to level 80. Yeah, I mean, for the highest like difficulty in a game like Grim Dawn, at least, when you have a system like Monster Frequency, right, you always need to have scaling enemies. Like for highest difficulty, I think it's just like mandatory. I mean, in general, I think like Grim Dawn scaling is well made for like how the game works. the game has many side zones. Act 1 is somewhat linear, but like even Act 1 there are like so many side zones, right? Like if you do all the side zones, you might be at Krieg at level like 25 to 30. If you don't do any side zones, then you're like at Krieg at level 15, right? And if you rush Krieg for like the sub-level 10 achievement, then you're just there at level 9, 10, right? So... yeah. I think like them doing like certain scaling ranges, as they do, I mean at least fits the game perfectly. Sure, you have like maybe 1 or 2 guys on Reddit being like, oh my god, I can't outscale the enemies, what is this trash game, right? But other than that, I think it's fine. Preferred static like Titan Quest. But isn't it like if you... like even in Titan Quest, don't you have like some side quests that you might miss? And then you go back like 10 levels later, and then that area is like just omega easy, and just because you like missed it, it's like not a challenge at all anymore. Isn't it like a little bit boring? Most people rather complain that you need veteran ultimate mode instead. Yeah.
Ah, I've been expecting you, human.
Yo, Chronotron guy, welcome in, welcome in. Or rather, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Ketsko. Thank you so much, man. Very much appreciate the support. Just paying it forward. Very much appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. You want veteran ultimate mode? I mean, one way, right, Stan? Would be just like increase the level of enemies across the board in the main campaign. It would also help with certain drop issues, right? Maybe. Is 200 just better for dual wield pistols for this build? While leveling, 100%. For endgame, I mean, if you get certain pistols can be really good as well. But like, while leveling, you don't have any items, right? Usually you wanna like use the crossbow from the Ugdenborg cannibals, right? Which I was using for quite a while now. But then I actually found like a Relentless of Alacrity higher level gun that is just as good. But I will actually farm a like higher level crossbow again before going over to ultimate here. I mean to elite. Because the gun, if you get like a higher level like crossbow rather, and like proper attack speed affixes unlike the celerity that I got, should be better than the... like the crossbow should be better than this gun for sure. In Current Grim Dawn, I feel like even though the monster scales with you, the player scales them in a way it's more powerful than them at any given time. Yeah, I mean, the answer to that is itemization, right? Pretty much. I mean, if you know how to itemize the correct way, then yes, that is just the case. If you don't know how to itemize well, then you will have a hard time. But even if you don't know how to itemize well, if you just like choose the right skills as well, like put the right amount of points into them, even then it's not too hard for the most part, I think. Gothic per class is the only best thing for Forgotten Gods. Totally a classless DLC. Can't imagine new classes coming out in the future. Yeah, I mean, new classes are... At least if you want to do like Grim Dawn style itemization as well for that class, it is a like metric fuck ton of work, right? It's like so much work without the itemization. Which is why like mods that do introduce new classes have like different, like they give you like different means of getting items, most of like for the most part at least. They have like slightly different like itemization systems for those like mod classes compared to the base game classes. This totem is a bit maybe sketchy. I mean, you should at least like look at the screen when you do this. Alright, we got Minherion. It's a ring and final stop, which is a shield. I'll look them down. Are any of these good? Demonic of Haste, maybe? That's not too bad, right? Movement speed away, veteran stun runs. But no chaos runs, right? Just do that, org. Dude, even this guy didn't drop his shoulders, are you kidding me? Like, drop rates are normal, sometimes like so bad, it's unreal. For MRs. My god, the heck. Which helm gives +1 summon Guardian of Empyrean again? Yeah, the Magi helm from Tomb of the Heretic, not strength. Alright, over here we have a shop, right? Each of these dungeons has a shop, and each dungeon shop can sell specific monster frequents from monsters that are, well, like, related to the theme of the dungeon usually. So here we can, for example, buy these flesh-warped pauldrons, which is why I'm here in the first place. Do I want this one? I mean, this one is pretty damn good, right? Impenetrable of balanced steel. I mean, just get it right. Just get it and buy it. 77% pierce resistance. I mean, yeah. If you know which items to look for, as I just said, right? If you know which items to look for, itemization is pretty ridiculous in this game sometimes. Locksmere has a good drop rate for the shoulders, couple. Why does it not have the flesh-warped plate mail? I don't know. Cutthroats of Redness. It's a shaman belt then. But good affixes. Heading out. Alright, Renan. See you around, man. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend. Oops. You saw the Arcana Frozen Sky shot you got on YouTube. Welcome on to Maria. Can you explain how the Bat constellation lifesteal actually works with a Frostbolt? As they give vitality and it's piercing action, not physical. Well, if you have piercing or vitality to cold conversion, then they work well. And or if you have a weapon that has cold damage, right? Because Twin Fangs also has % weapon damage on it, right? And in general, like, Chosen Sky Shard cold concepts just don't have like many ways of healing. So yeah. That is like one of the few ways they can heal. If you're playing lightning, it's actually even better if you're like focusing on the lightning part of Chosen Sky Shard, because there's a very nice belt, actually exactly this one right here, the Chains of Brandas that convert like vitality to lightning. It's even easier to convert that to lightning than Bitter Cold. I mean, Bitter Cold has like a Nightblade belt. This is a Shaman belt, so it kind of like depends on like which secondary you're playing a bit. They have a Spectral Mace which converts all of Chosen Sky Shard's damage to Cold Frost. Yeah, right. So yeah, that converts all the damage on Chosen Sky Shard, but not from Twin Fangs. But the weapon itself, right, it has like some flat damage, right? Like the base weapon, like the base damage of the weapon. And that's probably cold damage as well, right? Like, for example, this one is base acid damage, right? 205 to 263 acid damage. Like at the top, right? And the Spectral Bludgeon will have some cold damage there instead, right? And that cold damage will also be added to Twin Fangs because it has % weapon damage. And I mean, that's one way to deal damage with Twin Fangs and heal yourself. Dude, all these like reflective Arcanas are like really annoying here, to be honest. It's so cancer. Yeah, you don't have to play Bat though. Like, Bat is like one of the ways that I suggested for sustain right in the video. It's not the only one, like the only way. I think also like when I made the video back then, Bat was generally like a bit better than it is now. Not necessarily because Bat got nerfed, but because other options got buffed, right? Like Regen is a bit better nowadays, like you can go like Giant's Blood, it's like generally a bit better now than it was back then. Dryad is also actually really good for healing now on Chosen Sky Shard, I think. Like this also got buffed a bit. Like if you bind Chosen Sky Shard to Dryad, like Dryad's Blessing, right? That's pretty good as well. That is certainly like another alternative to Bat.
Ah, we speak at last.
You actually have Dryad already? Nice. Yo, Walner, welcome. Thanks for the follow. Let me read. Okay, thank you. You're just gonna still push towards Storm Split, right? Alright. You feel like a whale in real life? Did you spend 25,000 on food? Why is there a mob spawning in here? What is it doing in here? Alright. Eldritch and his lackeys are dead. Thunderstrike, a Grant of the Drangul, holy. That is pretty damn good. Is anything good here? Not really, right? Alright. We are level 60, perfect. That means we can respec a bit, like the gear at least. Right, we're gonna play these shoulders that I just bought. We're gonna play sharpshooter's chest, sharpshooter's helmet, maybe these. And we can pretty much like sell everything else, right? Don't need any of those, I think. And Spell Sage, good boots? No. Eastern is a good set, by the way. Like, if you get it, you should keep it. Even though it's blue, it's like really, really good. Really, really good. Okay, so we switch the shoulders here first of all, giving us like absolutely insane piercingness and like way more armor than before, right? We are gonna use sharpshooter's coat. Look at the damage, right? Boom, another 1.5k. Sharpshooter's glass eye. Boom, another like 3k. These are pretty good actually. Now let's check out resistances. Elemental is through the roof. Poison is good. Pierces because of the shoulders through the roof, right? Bleeding is good. Wit is kind of bad. Aether and Chaos suffered a bit. For sure. I mean, this would give me Chaos Rush again, right? At least, like that. And this would give me more Aether Rush as well. Right, there we go. Okay. And I mean, we're gonna get like more Wit and Chaos from the Sanctified Bone. And we could just craft a second Sanctified Bone maybe for the helmet as well. If we want to.
Hey, got any more scrap metal?
Actually, no, not this one. I mean, if you go from normal to elite, you're gonna lose 25% to the upper row. So poison would be below 80% if we don't use the independent soft here. I mean, this should be absolutely ridiculous now, I think, like damage wise.
I'll give you a good price for what I've got left.
Safe storage.
What is this gun? It is a random +4 cadence gun. It It's basically Relentless Prefix gun. And I rolled Relentless of Alacrity, which is why I'm using it over the crossbow right now. Because I only had a Celerity suffix on the crossbow, which is worse than this.
Safe with me.
But yeah, if you get basically like Relentless, or like any basically like Bolt Thrower of Alacrity, it should be better than this gun. Like I'm only using this gun right now because I got these insane affixes and my crossbow wasn't that good. You just got a full Royal Exuberance set on Elite playthrough. Dang. Congrats, congrats. That sounds pretty good. Alright, let's do Ancient Grove here. How do we do the side quest real quick here? Some of these side quests from the factions are actually like reputation locked, right? So you're not gonna get them if you have like low reputation with the faction, but like once you have good reputation with them, you can get some like additional quests that you can do. Do I have more pierce than physical damage? No, I do, right? Yeah, I should really like farm a crossbow as well now, after the Ancient Grove, I guess. Just a question about my blade. Does Nidalla's Hidden Hand acid skill override the other 4 proc skills? Or does it add the acid damage to the already existing skills? It converts some of the damage of the skills and adds the poison damage on top. It doesn't remove any damage, it's only like, I mean, you get less pierce damage because you are converting some of the pierce damage, right? But other than that, the damage is added and not, like, swapped. Get Frenzied of Alacrity on the crossbow. And that would be absolutely amazing, right? Frenzied of Alacrity. I mean, for endgame that should be like, at least for Ultimate, like level 94 plus, that should be my goal, but right now I'm not gonna care about getting something like that. Obsidian Seal is a really nice defensive ring that I just got. Because it has armor, right? And armor on the ring is the same as armor on the belt, so like it's global, like it affects all of your gear pieces, right? This is basically 42 armor times 6, because of 6 gear slots, right? Which is quite a bit. And it doesn't quite work like that, right? It's not like times 6 when you get hit, but it affects like all of your gear pieces. You give up trying to make Word of Pain a main damage ability? I mean, it's just like, it has too much AoE to like balance for single target as well. It's good for Crucible though. But even like the Crucible builds, I think they... I mean, you never like only use Word of Pain, right? You always like at least use something like Stormbox on top. It's kind of like trying to make Bloody Pox or Curse of Frailty like your main ability, right? It literally works, like Word of Pain basically works like Curse of Reality, right? Like mechanic wise. Weapon damage to Word of Pain, thanks. It would literally be Wendigo then, like Wendigo Devotion. Like you would heal up all ticks as well. It's like weapon damage to Guardians of Empyrean. Imagine. That'll fix the skill. Maybe. I mean, to be honest, like if you do the numbers right, it's not about like balancing the numbers right in the end.
I can't open that.
Alright, I need to actually go back and grab a key from my stash.
Safe storage, no questions asked. Keep an eye out.
See anything you like? See you around.
Soldier makes any build almost open. I mean, not every build, but many builds. I'm pretty good with Soldier, yeah. Honestly, so like Soldier is not necessarily the best support class. Like it really isn't. It doesn't have like any RR, for example. Sure, it makes like every build somewhat tanky, I guess. But kind of only if they're using a turn-it melee or shield, but if you're using a range gun like me, I wouldn't say this build is tanky, like it really isn't. Pretty squishy, to be honest. Needs too many points. Yeah, to be like an effective support class like Occultist, for that it needs too many points for sure. On the other hand, if you have like, or if you stack like +1 all skills to Soldier, right, I feel like +1 Soldier is really good compared to some other like plus skills that you can get. Why am I looking at this? Oh yeah, I could like look at Vine rings, I guess, right? These green piercing damage rings. Resistant of Readiness, for example, could be okay, but is it better than my Thunderstruck Ruby Ring of Amaras's Flurry? I kinda doubt it. I mean, you could like reset the vendor with like vendor reset trick and like try to look for another item, like a better ring. But honestly, I can't be bothered to do that. I wanna play the game, I don't wanna like do some reset simulation. What's my Petrify Rust? 22% only? Why are you running? Holy fuck. Come back here. Why is Bulbasaur always running, dude? Fuck. All hail the Lich King. Welcome, I am Carl. Welcome. All hail Bulbasaur. The Dragon Disney expansion coming. Dragonflight, bad chest. I mean, honestly, a story like the story of Arthas, to me, kind of always like felt weird in World of Warcraft, because like the entire game looks like a comic book already, like the entire art style and everything, and then you have such an epic and actually good story in such a game. I was like, what the? Why are the graphics not representing like the epicness of the game now? Oh, like, never mind. Insta punish for like talking shit about WoW. Hating on WoW graphics equals getting smacked by a tree. Yep. Yeah, like storytelling was actually decent as well, I think. I mean, I've never really played it, but I've watched like all the lore, I guess. Maybe that counts. Copium. And the main reason why I couldn't get into WoW, or like one of the main reasons actually, was like actually graphics, like Unreal.
You speak at last.
Just doesn't look that appealing to me. Thanks for the follow as well, Carl. Am I gonna go for Valdoon? I'm gonna go for whatever I find, and I'm gonna try to play the spell around items that you can find easily. And Valdoon is a random drop, so unless I will make like an endgame version of this, where I use like my main account stash as well, then I'm not gonna play Valdoon. I'm just gonna like play a crossbow and whatever random items I find that are like easy to get, like blues and greens basically. Because I mean, this is supposed to be like a fresh start beginner build, right? So yeah, like building a build around like items that are hard to get are kind of would defeat the point of this build, right? I mean, if I find like some blues and greens, like for example sharpshooter 2-piece, right? Sure, I'm gonna use it, but mainly I'm gonna try to rely on greens, like this one which like gives you +3 to Cadence, or like the crossbow, which I'm not really using right now, but like the crossbow is basically the same as this gun, more or less. And I'll farm the crossbow after the next dungeon anyway. So. But I mean, playstyle wise, it would basically play like Valdoon, to be honest. It's not really like that different when it comes to playstyle. Is dual wield pistols also viable for this build? For endgame, yes, certainly. There are some pistols, some legendary purple pistols that are really good for Pierce as well as physical dual wield Tactician. And also elemental dual wield Tactician works with like certain guns. Like I think Luminari blue set and like one phase breaker for example works pretty well. But for leveling, like your options are kinda limited, and in my opinion worse than two-handers. So I'll play two-hander for the most part, yeah. Yeah, I mean leveling is the easiest with like crossbow. Or like with whatever gun that or crossbow that you get that has like relentless of alacrity affixes. Do a stream and then record, and after the upload on YouTube you delete it? I have actually like an external drive where I pretty much saved every single recording that I've ever done for YouTube. At least like all the speed leveling and all the Start SSF leveling as well. And also all my guides are like saved on my external drive as well. But some stuff I have uploaded to YouTube and then deleted it completely. Yeah. Alright, find the boss of this dungeon. I mean, he's a tree, right? So he hurts a ton, as you just saw. Don't get hit in melee, right? Also, ideally, you can like kill the plants instantly with like a pierce through cadence hit, like I just did. Because those plants have resistance reduction on their projectiles. And if you get hit by their debuff, and then him himself as well, you're gonna have a bad time. So, I mean, in the end, don't get hit, kite him, because you're ranged, and then you can just kill him easily. But if you try to face tank this guy, then yeah, he hurts like a lot. MMO genre, big F. Honestly, I don't know. Like, I haven't played MMOs really ever that much. Kill Gargoborn veteran, switch to normal to farm Everest Merrill. Alright, for Morganath, right? For Morganath, we need to like get the 3 seals. We got the 3rd seal already, like in the Howling Chasm, like the Howling Abyss there, right? The first seal you will get over here, right? Next to Corvin Sands, there's like the secret area here with this Star Wars-like maw as well as this mask. This will be interesting in Elite and Ultimate, because Elite and Ultimate versions will have, on top of these stats, like +1 to all skills for any mastery, which is amazing. The one in normal is kinda... I mean, you can use it as well if you don't have like any other better helm. But it's really not like that amazing. So I need more health, right? Like ideally, as I said, like in the first episode already, like you want like 120 HP per level minimum I don't even have that right now. I have less than that. I should have like... Oh, actually I do have that, right? I can't mouth, never mind. I guess I'm fine. But it's like barely there. Yeah, 7.2k, 7.3k I guess would be like the minimum right now to have. I mean, whenever you want more HP, you can always like put more points to vigor, right? That's actually a pretty nice way to scale HP. And also military conditioning later on, right? However, yeah, I'll do that like after getting the mastery points from Inquisitor. And after going for like Aura of Conviction. That still has like priority for now. Yeah, Zeppeli, welcome. When I start this too, what's your main skill in leveling? Usually for like all the solo self-found beginner builds, I try to play the same skill from maybe not level 1, but like as soon as you can play the skill until like endgame, right? So what I did on this character was like for the first like 10 levels I was basically playing Word of Pain. I think I was like actually putting 1 point, like I started with Inquisitor, right? I put 1 point in the mastery bar, 1 in Word of Pain, and 1 in range expertise, like every single level, right? For the first like 10 levels. Like Word of Pain for AoE, and like this just to like get some more like single target damage for whatever gun I was using, right? Pro like Francis' gun early on actually, and then like another secondary pistol. And then after that, I started using Cadence for single target, right? I just went over to Soldier and like leveled Cadence. In general, right, that is not necessarily the quickest way to level such a character, but it is like very much true to this playstyle, and for that playstyle I think it's like one of the best ways to do it as well. If you just want to like level a Inquisitor super fast, you can like go Word of Pain for way longer than that. If you just want to like level a Soldier super fast, you can just like play Force Wave, 2-hit melee for like, well, 100 levels literally. But then that wouldn't be the same playstyle, right? And I kind of want this playstyle to feel the same at ideally level 1 as it will at level 100, right? Which is why I went for Cadence leveling all the way, which is totally fine now. It was not quite as good at like level 5 or 10 or 15 maybe, but it was actually decent starting at around level 20, I would say. Like, I just struggled a bit in the like in Act 1. After that it was fine. So which build is next? We'll see, we'll see. I mean, next, like, solo self-found from scratch, fresh start character that I'm gonna play is probably gonna be in the league, right? Physical Panini finally. For sure better than melee Cadence. Yeah, I mean, ranged Cadence at least has like this pass through, right? Yeah, the one before this one was Reckoning. Yep. This maggot actually hurts sometimes. Alright, let's really get the first seal of Morganoth, right, from this maggot. This map is so well done, actually. Really nice. Alright, good night, Jafar. Thanks for being here, thanks for watching. Enjoy your Sunday tomorrow. Alright, second seed of Morganath over here. In this area right here. My hair is trolling, what the fuck? Yes, scrolling. Scrolling down my face, yeah. Diet. Alright, we got all 3 seals, now let's open the way to the Lost Oasis, which you can already see on the map, right? It is visible here on the map. The Rudentor, the Sandstorm, yep. Some people even call him like Janitor. Janitor. So Janitor. Janitor. I do have another key, right? I did pick up 2, I think. Maybe not. I should go back and sell anyway before we enter here. What is coming first? Farthest Frontier or next Grim Dawn season? That is actually a good question. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, ideally not on the same day, right? That would be kind of weird. Such a weird gun now. 100% chance to pass through and bursting around. It's a shell of its former self. It's bad now. Butcher Dead on Hell. Are you playing an old Diablo 3 version? Wait, which D3 are you playing? You will make sure even the hours match. Not like this. So 2013 version. Wait, they never patched that one? Or it's like a disc and you can like choose to not have it patched, I guess. Interesting. Dude, that's how old Diablo 3 is, right? Like, it came out on PS3 back then. Not even 4. Yo, Art Crusader, welcome. You see the pets gonna keep tanking? Wait, are you playing Witch Doctor? Or what are you playing even? Like, how do you play pets without Necromancer and D3? I guess Doctor? Yeah, no Crusader, no Necro, exactly. Okay, let's go back and sell real quick, and then we open the gates, right? Y7 Ju, welcome, welcome.
See anything you like?
Welcome in. +4 to Horn of Gandar. Pog. I mean, Another devastating of electricity. This one has 15% electricity. Wait, I need to put wrappings on top as well, right? It's like the same damage, right? Except you lose 3 points and more cognitive advantage on the weapon pool skill. And you lose bleed rust, you gain chaos runs. I mean, I actually need the bleed rust right now though. But they're not bad at all. They have also like more armor. Okay. Do I have a key? I do not have a key. Let's craft a key then.
Do the best I can with what I've got.
It's just 4 acts of Inferno modus endgame. Right. Inferno was really hard back then, right? Like, actually ridiculously hard. I mean, this one doesn't matter. This one is actually like a buff, right? Because I have like enough movement speed anyway, right? On this class. This class has like tons of movement speed. So just gotta gain CC resistances for free. This one is whatever, right? Like I don't care about health regen really. Just like gain poison rust as well and bleed rust. And this one, I mean, this one kind of sucks. Like minus HP does suck. However, tons of enemies in here deal vitality damage, right? This is more like a vitality / cold dungeon when it comes to the theme, right? And getting more vitality resistance is honestly pretty decent as well. I don't know if he's like hitting level 100 mobs at level 60 in Grandon. Yeah, I mean that's obviously pretty hard. Doesn't really sound hardcore friendly either, to be honest. Wasn't there like only one guy defeating Diablo on Hardcore Inferno back then? And his name was Krupp. I guess like Krupp and whoever he played with together. Right. Krupp and Krippy. Wait, what's his name actually? Krippy? Krupp and Krippy. It's kind of funny. Marvin Wizard. Crazy. Yeah, Kruparion. Like Krupp, aka Kruparion. Kruparion, aka Krupp. You love watching D3 Inferno rips, they're so food. Huh? They're so juicy. Alright, let's kill these magi real quick, right? These magi can be rappy if you're especially like going melee and get hit by the debuff they have, right? You want to hit them at the same time as well, right? Like, so stand like this, for example. Right? And when they raise their hands to do this debuff, you want to go away and not get hit. Right? Otherwise, if you stay at range, they're actually not that hard. They're mostly like dangerous in melee if you get hit by that like debuff as well. Because that debuff combined with another debuff they have will reduce your resistances by literally 69%. And that is actually not very nice in that case. Have you tried pulling your keyboard closer to your body so that you can reach your keyboard? Huh? Pushing level 100 Archon into the end of MMR Ultimate. First time finishing Ultimate. Nice, nice. Good luck, good luck. I mean, don't get killed by Valaxteria's meteors, don't get killed by Alexander if you are nemesis with them already. And certainly don't die to those flesh collectors or Furin himself. Oh yeah, these guys also can slap, right? These horrors that spawn here. And I lost some Frizzlers again, right? I'm down to 12% again because I removed the like Black Legion helmet, for example. Favor of Sharpshooter. Same for boots actually, right? Like boots also don't have Fizzlers right now. Only the mythical Fine and Large have Fizzlers, I think. These ones don't. What the fuck? Okay, this dungeon also has like a death room, right? One of those gauntlet events. Which can be quite rippy as well. But again, you're ranged, right? Just kite. Just kite. Right, over here is the gauntlet. And it's so scary because you have like tentacle guys on top spawning here. The signs of famine are definitely no joke. At all their freaking like tentacles, like what the fuck. And you have these watchers like wanna clap you. Nope, you don't want to get clapped.
Good, you're back.
Again, just like hashtag don't get hit right. 7 months! Yo, Azamin, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for the resub. How you doing, man? Welcome back to the Bloomers. Welcome back, welcome back. Appreciate the support. Wait, did it die? I guess the tentacle guy died, right? But there's more spawning here. Actually, create also like smoothened the animation for, what was it, like the kneeling animation? Which is being used by, like, I don't know which weapon post exactly. But it does feel like noticeably quicker and smoother now for sure. Feels pretty good. How are you doing, Azamin? Welcome, welcome.
Good, you're back.
Captain Ox is here as well. As well as 7 months. Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for the resub, thanks for the prime. Is this gonna end up on YouTube? Yeah. This will be another of those like SSF playthroughs for YouTube. Exactly, exactly. Have I played every class come in the game? Yes, I have actually. I have. If you check out the link from the forum, right? It's actually not quite up to date. I need to like put 1 or 2 or actually 3 more builds there. Actually, I've been kind of lazy with like updating the forum guides recently because I've been working on the like community season instead for the most part. But even without the update, you can see that there is at least 1 build per class in that like guide collection as well. Like all of them played and made by me. I mean, some are obviously like inspired by other players as well, but I mean, that's not kind of natural in ARPGs. Like people make builds, they inspire each other. Like player A has like a certain twist to a build, player B has like a different twist to the same build, and so on and so on. How about solid trousers build? I mean, eventually, maybe, yeah, at some point, I don't know. I still have like many build ideas, and the freaking seasons give you even more build ideas, right? Because of like new items. Yeah, there's another like shop here in this dungeon, just like all the other dungeons. This one also has a shop, and this dungeon always can like sell you a purple like crafting mat, so you should always like buy that one. The items that this one can sell are not really interesting for this build, to be honest. Let's just skip them. In Ultimate, the shop gets a bit more interesting again, because there are like a series of amulets called conduits that you can craft, for which you can like buy the blueprint as well, in Ultimate only then. Wait, this guy dropped a Manticore on?
Good, you're back.
What?
I can't wait for you to play pets during the community season. I heard you are following one of Marius guides. Very exciting.
Next level Zeppeli. Thanks for the 8 months already. Wait, 8 months? Oh, man. 8 months of seeking refuge in my stream because of another Alkaiser ban, right? Seeking refuge, right? That's how you say it. Appreciate the support, man. Welcome on, welcome on. Welcome back, rather. He knows. I mean, who doesn't know Zeppeli, right? Who doesn't know? You're always permanently... I mean, you're not perma-banned, but like you're... I feel like you're banned more often than not. I can't such shit. Once again. Once again, you are banned. It's not your fault, isn't that what you always say? Alright, this music's pretty fitting for this fight that's about to come here, right? We're gonna fight Morganath, the final boss of this dungeon. Let's not die to some like weird degen here, what the fuck. So this guy, right, he has like this conduit in the middle which like shoots out these projectiles, and you do not want to get hit by those projectiles when you go in, because they have a massive amount of like % damage reduction. So let's go in like right now, right after this whole shit. After this wave. Yeah, this guy fucking hurts, dude, like what the fuck. Alright, he's gonna jump on you, right, when you're like... Yeah, don't get hit by the jump. He's gonna jump again? No, not yet. Fuck, we got hit. By the projectile, no. Alright, he jumped into nothing. Okay, we're getting hit here by the projectiles, whatever, can't do anything about that, right? He also spawns like these ghosts from the Magi's. Alright, we killed him. Yeah, I mean, honestly, he is like, generally, especially for a range build, like the hardest dungeon boss. Gargaball can be harder for some melee builds, but if you're a range, you can like kite Gargaballs so easily, right? But you can't really... I mean, you can also kite this guy, but he has like, certainly like, better means to deal with like ranged characters than Gargaball has, right? You hate this fight so much. I think it's one of the coolest fights in the entire game, to be honest. I really like the fight. % damage reduction, you mean rest reduction? It actually has both, right? It has both damage as well as resistance reduction. And either way, it's like the projectiles are pretty scary. Like you take more damage, you deal less damage. It is pretty ridiculous. Are these good? I mean, they only like rolled 8% attack speed there, that's kinda bad. We're getting 1000 armor rating on these items now. That is not too bad. But if the affixes suck, I mean, what can you do, right? What can you do?
Put it to good use.
Yeah, I mean, just don't get hit and hit back. And always hit. Alright, I mean, in general, I think that's like pretty much enough of a normal / veteran showcase. However, we are gonna farm the crossbow real quick before we go to elite, right? We do need to do that.
See what's left of my wares. See you around.
I also like didn't do some of these, but whatever, right? Whatever. Some side quests, you don't have to like do every single side quest in the game. I mean, if you're like new to the game, you probably should to like get to know them, right? To like understand the game, understand the lore, maybe even if you're interested in that. But yeah, you don't have to. Alright, time to cluster against Avarice Marvel again, right? League boss, Gorneth. It's Gargaball that can leap on you and summon Magi's. Imagine like a spinning Gargaball. Right. Let me write it down actually. Wait, why am I going here? It's the other side, right? What the fuck am I doing? Does he summon the volcano under you while leaping? Reverse Kuba. Like he gets bigger and bigger. I would like a reverse Kuba, as in you have like 4 enemies and then you kill them, but they don't really like die. They rather like fuse, right? That would be so cool as well. But I have no idea how to like implement that. Season 3 is a new patch or old patch? It should be on new patch. Like the GRIMTOOLS. Okay, the GRIMTOOLS for it is not on a new patch, unfortunately. But the game itself, like the mod itself, is on a new patch. Like the new official patch, but we didn't do like any patch for the Season 3 mod. But yeah, you can currently play the Season 3 mod on Grim Dawn 1.1.9.6, yes. Transformer boss. Like a Vegeta Son Goku boss, right? Fusing together to whatever his name was. I actually forgot. Feels bad, man. Wait, what the fuck where am I going? Do you always need to go up here? I guess. He doesn't have the crossbow. Might just as well just reset, right? That's pretty cool, right? In Grim Dawn you can see which weapon enemies wield, if they are at least like a humanoid that can like wield weapons. So if Everest Merriwell doesn't have a crossbow in his hands, then he's not gonna drop a crossbow, right? It's pretty cool. World Eater? I mean, yeah, it's also like that for World Eater. Yeah, and I can generally get like so many pistols compared to crossbows, it's insane. Like, what the fuck is this? More meat for the stew. You dare come here? Ah, pistol. There was an elite next to him though. Maybe I should have checked the elite as well. Fuck. Oh well. Is it actually quicker to go the other way? Maybe. It might be actually quicker to go this way, right? I've never really like... Yeah, it's probably like a tiny bit quicker. I don't mind killing these crafts because they have this Ugnenborg girdle, right? Which is the belt that I'm actually using myself as well right now, right? Yep, just get a Purging of Renewal, for example. That poison us. For level 17. Might be good, but honestly, it's still worse than what I have, I think. And he has a pistol. Fuck. I should probably also get the like respawn location in like the Coven, right? Then I don't have to like pan the map like this all the time, every time I reset. Also when I see blooms, I'm gonna kill blooms, right? Because blooms can drop Ugnom blooms and I am freaking addicted to Ugnom blooms, right? Sheltering of decay. I mean, of decay is absolute garbage, but it's like vitality damage. And sheltering is probably like just cold rust, so yeah, that's pretty bad. What's the name of the dash ability I'm using? It's just Rush. Like it's the level 1 rune augment that you can buy from like the Solal faction, right? Like you can literally play this at level like around 20 basically, right? Like, you kill one Krieg, you just go to Act 7 like Forgotten Gods real quick, right through the rift, you do the very first quest, and then you can like choose one of the 3 factions. I for example chose Solal, and then you can just buy this one from the vendor and like put it on your medals. Adding Promise Strike. I mean, you start leveling with Promise Strike, basically, from level 1. Promise Strike is a superb leveling ability at, like, pretty much all levels. I forgot to take the checkpoint right in Coven. Oh well. Vigorous of meditation. Can ranged Promise Strike kill Kala Velger. It's certainly not the best build for it. But with lots of kiting, I guess it can, yeah. But it's not really like that good of a build for it, I think. Ranged Promise Strike is like good for pretty much everything else. Alright, the boss doesn't spawn here. What the fuck? Oh yeah, it also can spawn on the other side, right? Oh my god, this is pretty annoying to farm, not gonna lie. Maybe it can spawn in this corner as well? No, only totem. You did it with ranged bleed Promise Strike. Wait. Does that actually work? How do you even build that? Yeah, these belts are honestly not good enough. Like, not worth keeping. But it will take like 40 minutes. Yeah, pretty much. Gut Ripper gun. Oh, right. The only bleed set in the game. I mean, there's actually 2 bleed sets, right, to be fair. And you're probably talking about Blood Rager, but technically you could also play Gore Drinker, right? Here's a pistol, right? Oh, fuck me, dude, what the hell? Technically, even what's it called? Blood Knight is a bleeding set, right? But yeah, I don't know why they like don't buff the bleeding part of Blood Knight. This. And we went to the wrong port. Oh well, we're going from the side this time. It's fine. It's probably like still quicker to run now than to port again and like have another loading screen with. I mean, we can very well, like, not get the crossbow for another, like, 10 tries or 20 tries, right? Feels bad, man. And these guys, like, they all have pistols, right? If they even drop anything. They don't even drop anything, like, what the fuck? Arcon. Oh yeah, actually the gun is a bleeding Arcon gun, yeah. Kinda makes sense. How quickly did you kill Ravager on this, or like Kala, whatever? Did you kill both of them? He has... oh no, this is a elite, which has a crossbow of fog. Oh, void touched of alacrity. Why the fuck is it a void touch, dude? I'm like literally losing damage without that. And it's still actually a DPS gain. Holy, what are those conversions? It's 31%. Dude, I literally like lose 34% of my damage here, right? Like 34% physical to chaos is literally 34% damage lost. And why is that? Because conversion takes like effect before armor piercing. So I first lose 34% of my physical damage from the gun to chaos, and then I convert the remaining physical damage to piercing. Yikes. Good thing death sentence reduces chaos rest too. Why did I reset? I didn't kill the boss, holy shit. It was just an elite. What am I doing? Oh my god, dude. Fuck, man. Family friendly YouTube stream, by the way. So tilted, yeah. Mystic of Protection or Mystic of the Sea. Dude, Mystic of the Sea is gotta be like the worst combination of accuracy you can ever get, right? It's like percent spirit of energy, right? Like what the fuck? It's so bad. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. I don't care about that as long as I get a usable crossbow at least. Let's see. Warp is celerity next. Yeah, probably. Probably, yeah. He has a gun, never mind. Is there any other elite here? No, no elites. Okay. Okay then. Shrine? Oh, you mean the totem? True, forgot about it. Oh my god, best cluster ever. Nice cluster. -1 kick W. Was there anything else I need to farm? Apart from the crossbow? Not really, right? I mean, like, no, I mean, this is Act 1 anyway, we can like farm this on elite. More meat? What does do? Oh. Lit? Never mind, he has a pistol as well, right? Arcane, of course, has a pistol as well. Crossbow, pulse jump. He's getting healed, not like this. That's the Arcane Weaver. This is bad. Whatever of Ruthlessness would be good. I mean, whatever of whateverness that's just not like physical to X conversion would be good, yeah. GG noob, yeah. Exactly. GG noob. Farming on normal. I mean, I just want like my MI and that's it. I just want like the reason why this build even deals damage and that's it. You don't want to like invest a lot of time in farming in normal, like, but you do want to like get your MI at least, like your main damage MI. I'm totally not like investing a lot of the like time here, right? Totally not doing that. Ancient Heart? What the fuck? Crossbow, post jump. I think that's another Arcane Weaver there. But it's so hard to see, to be honest, like to see the correct colors here. Because like Arcane Weaver is more pink. And the crossbow I want is like red. Yeah, it's another Arcane Weaver. Searing of Scorching. I mean, that's really good if you're like playing a Purifier, I guess, for like fast rank. A few more attempts and maybe we get a Wendigo vendor in season 4. Just put him over here, right? Like, before you even like meet Wendigos, just get it instantly. The thing is, in the league, it's even harder to get an item from him, right? That's like, for example, Dust, right? Because when the league he has even like his own MI on top, right? He has like 5 MIs or something. I mean, these you can technically also like get from not only him, but like other mobs, right? But a vendor that only has 1 item, but it's a triple rare. And it costs like 10 million iron dots. Pistol. Is there an elite here, maybe? No, no elites. It's bad. Badge time? Alright, good night, Okama. Thanks for watching. Imagine having like a gamble vendor. Nah, but like smiths need like recipes, right? Like, I wonder how the blueprints for like the random like gambling vendors are set up actually. Because like you could have something like a gambling vendor, right? Which can just like give you a like it gives you a guaranteed triple rare, right? But everything about it is random, right? It can like be like every random MI in the game and something like that. Like totally random. It costs like a shit ton, right? To craft. Like full gumba. Pistol. No elites. Dude, farming enormous, so retarded. What am I doing? The thing is, even with the conversion, like it's still better than what I have, right? It's 34% attack speed as well. Holy. He already has a 100% chance to even equip a weapon, right? Like he has pistols or the other stuff. Yeah, and he has like, I said this earlier already, like he has another MI, right, in the season. Like it's even harder to get like bolt thrower from this guy in the season. Oh well. I have fucked up. Oh, this guy has it, maybe. Oh, puncturing of alacrity. We're saved. We are saved. Not even from the boss. Rather from another elite. Very nice. I might as well check the boss though. Right. Might as well. Just add another cannibal. That's fine. What's the lore behind Marrowwell, even? Oh. Another crossbow? Is it the correct one though? Arcane Weaver anyway? Okay, never mind. And we have Puncturing of Alacrity, there should be like a ginormous boost here, right? Look at this, plus 6,000 damage. I mean, okay. Right, okay. Now, is Vicious Spikes better or Silver Core Bolts better here? Because the armor piercing is already like maxed anyway, right? Like, it's already like 100% armor piercing. And Silver Core Bolts do what? 8 piercing damage. They have like a silver spread attack on top, I guess. I mean, 5 times 90? Wait, isn't this ability like absolutely insane? Like every 3 seconds you do like 450% weapon damage? What? That's nuts, right? The range is short. I mean, let's try it out, right? Like, why not? Why not try that?
Go on now.
What? Why does it have a casting animation? What the fuck, crit? Huh? Launch a burst of silver-coated projectiles in 10... Like, aren't you supposed to use your weapon? Are they trolling? Why is it a cast and not a... I don't get it. That's so troll, dude. I mean, yeah, the problem is that, like, I have 194% attack speed, right? But I only have 129% casting speed, and this thing being a cast obviously scales with casting speed. I feel like I'm getting scammed here. I mean, the damage should be good, but why the fuck is it a cast, dude? Are you kidding me? It feels so bad. Like, I wouldn't mind them like nerfing the damage on this if it was just an attack. Like, why the fuck is that a cast? Wait, who made this ability? What the fuck? I'm like legit trigger, dude. Like, Vicious Spikes and the Aura is a total of 14 flat pierce, right? This is only 8 flat pierce. Also, the Aura and the component itself is like a total of 83% pierce damage. This is only 35% pierce. Am I even gonna use the projectile? Like, dude, it looks, I don't know, like, it might be okay, but it feels so bad, man. We speak to Storm Spread, we need to see it. Wait, I mean, there is no conversion on it if you're like expecting a differently looking Storm Spread. That's not gonna happen. Oh well, the recipe's like 12 times 3. Recipe's 36 crystals. Feels bad, man. We're getting scammed. Death today. Maybe next year. Okay, I mean, we can still respec into, like... that ability that you wanna see, right? Where am I porting? What am I doing? Let's go to Calvin, right? Finally passed 250 hours in GRIMTOOLS.
Turmoil within you.
That is just the beginning of this massive rabbit hole.
Safe journey.
Alright. Stall spread, 7 projectiles. I mean, 4 projectiles. 1 point for 7 because we have this ring and this weapon, right? Really nice. Alright, we're gonna max out Aura of Conviction next. Maybe we can actually like already max it out right now. Like maybe put these two down, right? 10, 10, 20 is 40, right? 40 plus 20 is 62. That's 80%. This is 15. So we're at 95% weapon pull skill chance right now. If we do this, we're at 98%, right? If we do this, we are at 100% exactly, right? That's pretty good, obviously. I think what I'm gonna do now is actually remove 4 points from here for now, because I think I'm gonna have enough AoE. Or I can like remove 4 points from here, I think, for now, and put them in this. Yeah, let's do it like this for now. So yeah, now we're like proccing a weapon pool skill. Literally every single attack, right? Stall spread. What is this? Like Coin's advantage, I guess? I actually don't know. Bursting round, bursting round, bursting round. That's either Markovians or Zolhands. Same, storm spread, storm spread, storm spread. Trading rounds, trading rounds. This is something Gunslinger's Talisman. Dude, do like Markovians and Zolhands have the same animation or what? Oh no, one is like, okay, this one was a different one, right? This one is more like yellow, the other one is more orange. Alright. Seems good, right? Wait, should we do like a quick dummy kill time? Right, for builds that actually have damage, you can do dummy, like so-called dummy kill times. Like you time your basically like kill time against the dummy. These are already damaged though. Let's reset here. I'm gonna go to elite today. No. Next episode.
Ah, I've been expecting you, human.
"25 seconds. I mean, while leveling, that's not too bad, right? That is pretty decent. Yo, Zakiro, thanks for the prime. Welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate the support and welcome into the bloomers. Welcome, welcome.
I'll keep you, Stars. I'll keep an eye on this.
134k crits, man. I mean, that's not too bad either, right? Okay, do I have anything left to do right now? On normal, I mean veteran? I mean, I could do, I mean, not really, right? I just want to go to elite now. Like, the character is done, right? Like, prepared enough for elite, I think. Like, we have a little bit of element resistances. And everything else seems to be pretty fine as well. Yeah. Alright, so I'll see you around on the next episode here of this Tactician. Thanks for watching on YouTube as well, and I'll see you around on the next one.